Imperfectly perfect, imperfectly perfect. Imperfectly perfect, imperfect, imperfectly, imperfectly perfect, imperfectly perfect couple. Oh yeah.
Welcome back to the Imperfectly Perfect Couple Show, podcast, etc. I'm your girl, Kandy Kane.
And I'm Tank.
How's everybody out there doing?
What up, though?
This is our Christmas edition, 2021.
Yeah, another year.
Another year in the bag.
For sure.
Literally.
For sure. How many more days left?
I can't even count.
Oh, you got your phone.
3.
No, I'm talking about for the year.
Oh.
How many more days
You
left for
have
the
to
year?
do real math.
How many more days
It's
left?
about a couple weeks.
Couple.
Yeah.
Probably got about 2 weeks. About 2
About.
weeks. Yeah. Well, this particular week, it's a lot of stuff. I ain't gonna say it's a lot. It's kind of, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of, we here, we doing it, 2021 style Christmas edition. Hopefully you all are damn near done with the gifts.
Hopefully.
But I doubt it though. You know, I've been out, the stores are very, 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 they light.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty light. The malls are pretty light. You really can get in there and get in and get out. I can honestly say I was impressed this year. Just because, you know, more things are open this year than what it was last year. Other than that, I mean, it is what it is. Now, I could say one thing that I could say, majority of people that I know that have children and whatnot, the demands that what majority of them are asking for is like, it's mediocre stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's real light. It's like, we can pick this toy up anytime, or
Right.
what you guys are asking for, you could get this anytime.
Mm-hmm.
So the demands are really, really light on the pockets, I can say, at least for our children, I can say. You know, but I can't wait till it's over.
Who you telling?
I can't wait till it's over. So how you feeling? How you and the baby feeling?
Oh, this baby be kicking my butt some days.
Wow, what she be doing?
Majority of days. She laying on my nerve. I can't wait to see your face.
Hey,
so I can tell her.
Kandy got the Fred G. Sanford walk going on. I'm telling you. Actually, you know what?
Scooting.
I'm going to show you guys because I actually recorded her.
Oh, my God.
I recorded her. If I can blur out her actual job, then, yeah. But, yeah, I recorded you coming out when we had dropped. What was that? What you had forgot that band?
Oh, my maternity belt.
Yep. And I recorded like the last few seconds of you walking in front of the truck. So, yeah. I'm going to drop that in there.
That's done terrible.
Oh, it looks terrible.
Oh, I went to my doctor a couple weeks ago, or about a week and a half ago, and her assistant was making fun of me. She was like, "Oh my goodness, look at your walk."
Terrible.
She was like, "Carmela, look at her walk." And she like, oh my God, sweetie.
It's bad.
It
ain't nothing nice.
I don't even want to talk about it.
But I mean, you know, it's getting close. Like you are most definitely in the home stretch.
Yeah.
You there?
About
I mean,
80% baked.
You there? You know what I'm saying? It's there. You know what I mean?
I can't wait to get my own sexy walk back.
Oh, it's coming back. It's sexy now. It's good. It's good.
It's the penguin.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, I've been super tired still. I've been, doing the physical therapy stuff. And,
how that's been going for you? Tell the people how the physical therapy been going.
It starts off with, the massaging the nerve, because like I said before, I'm suffering from the sciatica stuff that's mainly on my left side, but sometimes it'll alternate and switch up. So, but they have me doing work in there. Like, they have me doing, like, squats and stretches and all of that stuff, and it seems like it's helping. But see, the thing is, the feeling of the help part is only temporary in the moment. Because when I come, like when I get off from work and go there on the days that I go, it's like by the time I get home, it's like everything starts to like gradually start back hurting again. So it's just real. I don't know. It's in itself. It's like it seems like it's helping. I mean, it's getting you to move and doing all of that good stuff, but it does hurt still. So that's what's going on with that. But my physical therapist, she's really nice. So, I've had 2 so far that I've alternated in between. Both of them were really nice, so really cool. Something different. I probably wish I would have done it my last pregnancy too.
What, the physical therapy?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we also will be having a kind of a serious, would you say a serious?
Yeah.
It's a serious situation that Kandy herself took which is the word, liberty.
To discuss?
Yeah, well, you started doing like your own little personal vlog.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She started doing a personal vlog, and that's gonna be dropping very, very soon. And that's more so like on some pregnancy type of stuff, right? I mean, this could affect anybody, but it's just how would you word it? How would you word what's going on?
It's the scare. Sorry, I'm just joking.
It's the scare of what though?
I mean, it's different, you know what I'm saying, like health conditions and stuff that pregnant women can go through. And it's more so, just taking you along on that journey to see my ups and some of my downs and all of that good stuff. So it's a lot of that stuff to come.
Okay. All right. So most definitely look out for that personal vlog coming from yours truly, Kandy. And most definitely, you all be sure to like, subscribe, like, subscribe, comment.
Like, subscribe, and share.
Like, comment, subscribe, share, Imperfectly Imperfect Couple on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube as well. Go to imperfectlyperfectcouple.com. Let's see what else.
We appreciate y'all because y'all been giving us feedback and commenting and
Big
liking
time.
and loving and
Big time.
viewing and all of that stuff.
Big time.
And that's really great.
Big time.
We appreciate y'all.
Big time. Most definitely. We love all of the feedbacks. And Facebook has been being really nice to us like lately. I mean, as far as just like on an organic tip, as far as just the way how the episodes that's been being uploaded on there has been being received. It's been being received really, really well. And most definitely we have not forgotten about that Cash App thing we're going to do. So for those of you that listen and that can follow some directions, I'm thinking directions will be dropping very, very soon. Very soon. So they're coming for sure. Most definitely they're coming.
Can I enter to win?
No.
Oh.
No, you cannot. No, you cannot. So, I mean, anything else? What's been catching your eye? Anything you may want, that you've seen that you may or may not want to talk about?
For the most part, it's just been, more so people doing the ELF challenge.
I haven't seen that.
So, huh?
I haven't seen that.
You ain't seen the ELF challenge.
No.
You ain't seen people doing these ELF challenges.
No.
Okay. So basically, it's the ELF on the shelf. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know
I'm
that
about
was
to
a
say,
challenge.
what in the world?
I didn't know that was a challenge at all.
I'm calling it a challenge because I see a lot of people doing it. So basically, it involves, your ELF on the shelf. And him doing him or her, because they have boys and girls.
They got boys and girls.
Doing mischievous things around the house, and you're taking pictures of it and basically posting it and seeing what your kids' reactions are going to be. And our ELF has been getting into a lot of trouble lately.
Man, look here. I be having our ELF all over the crib. You know what I'm saying? I can't really talk too loud because I ain't supposed to know.
Yeah.
You know that's the beauty of it. It's kind of fun. Children don't know the back. Well, they know the story to where they're not supposed to touch them and all that stuff, whatever the case. And you just have them doing. I think the most funniest one that he did so far was cooking. The skillet,
yeah.
the Skittles. That one, I think that one there did some justice there. But other than that, anything else?
Well, that's one thing, and I know a lot of people said that, like what you were just piggybacking off what you were saying, like when it comes to the Christmas shopping, there's a lot of people that have waited to the very last minute to go Christmas shopping. I don't think people are really like, just with everything going on and the Marion and all of that stuff coming on out, people is just more so like, do I really want to go out? I think a lot of people are kind of like.
I disagree. I don't even think it's that. I think people are just more so. Tired.
Not even that, but I'm more so saying that a lot of people are using or taking advantage of the deliveries. As far as your
most definitely
your primes and your shit.
Most definitely.
I mean, just to stay safe and all of that stuff from all of the new stuff that's coming out. So
I say that. I say
they're,
that for sure.
You know, using your primes and all of that good stuff to get their things. And not too much phased by the stores. And then plus, like a lot of the stores, just to be honest, even with groceries, depending on where you live or, you know, where you like to shop for toys or whatever, the shelves are kind of like wimpy. They've been like that for the past few years, especially the toy sections in a lot of these stores. So.
But you know what? I can honestly say though, I was more so impressed, you know, with, you know, the way how it's been looking just over the summer. I think it's more than what's been out there, and you know, from when we went. I mean, because there's times to where, you know, throughout the rest of the year it was really looking bad, but now I think it's pretty decent. That's what I think. At least I think it looked pretty decent.
It's okay. I mean, it's your typical toy section in the store. Yeah. I mean, it's not like what they took away, you know, like your Toys R Us or, you know.
Well, technically they're back, but they're not back. But they're back.
You
didn't go up there yourself.
No, but I know
somebody told you.
That's right, and that somebody, I'm pretty sure, was kind of credible.
They probably had stick toys when they was looking at toys, so.
Oh my God. Okay, I forgot to mention this. My nose at night is stuffy, like all the doggone time. Like, it's hard to go. Like right now, I'm going through uncomfortable stages too. Like being
can't sleep, insomnia.
I forgot to mention all of that stuff. You know, pregnancy brain, you tend to forget, but all
so
of that
you
stuff.
Write it down.
I,
We got a job to do.
Symptoms for the week: achy, tired.
Well, this is a job to do. How you gonna come up here and do your job?
I'm doing my job. I'm saying that's why I piggyback. I do. It be things that come to my mind that I forget. So all of that.
Well, more exciting news for today. There was a conversation that took place via social media. I want to say they said it was Clubhouse or something like that.
Mickey Mouse?
And Jay-Z basically came out and basically said there's nobody in hell that can stand on the stage with him doing the verses. So today today has been like kind of, you know, people been going back and forth. You got some people in their feelings because they saying that it would take, you know, nobody could go against them. Then some people saying Wayne, some people saying Nas, or, you know, but I've been seeing more Wayne than anything. So me personally, this is what I believe. I believe, just going off of what I know and what I've seen from Jay-Z, this man doesn't really speak a lot, especially when it comes to social media. He don't really indulge in all that type of stuff. So 9 times out of 10, when he speaks, when it's like something that he's talking about or something that he said that the masses can hear, I think things are already done. Meaning it's a deal already in the works. Publicity probably is what's going on right now. The person who he may or may not verse, if it goes on. It's already done. Because you got to think, this is a man here that inked deals with his last few albums that came out. They were already pre-bought by major companies. You know what I'm saying? From Budweiser to Samsung. I want to say it was another one that was like that. So his last few albums were already pre-bought. So this man, he you know, the way how he inks his deals with his albums or whatever he's going to do, things are already done. So I already believe, I think, if anything, I think it's going to be Carter versus Carter. That's what I think. That's exactly what I think, because Lil Wayne basically said that, you know, he wouldn't do a versus, and who would think that Jay would do one? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I think. So yeah, so the internet has been going pretty crazy on that. You know what I mean? Other than that, man, I mean,
you know somebody who also said they would not do a versus?
Chris Brown. Chris Brown.
He said he'll do one if it's Chris Brown versus Breezy. So, but yeah, that'll be extraordinary to see. They'll break the internet with that. I'm a Lil Wayne fan myself. Have always been a Lil Wayne fan since, 1998? That's a long time. It's a long time to be a fan. What you looking at?
Right. Well, no, actually, just as we were talking about the whole versus thing, I get a text message, and now they're basically saying, like, you know, more people, names are being thrown in the hat. Who could actually versus this man? Drake, Nas, Kanye.
But see, like, this is the thing, too, with Jay-Z's genre.
Oh, you better be careful.
No, I'm just...
You better be careful.
I'm just saying, like, just comparing, like, you comparing New York to, like, Louisiana. It's two different genres in the sense, like, or two different styles.
That's true.
In what I'm thinking as far as, like, with music. You kind of got, you know...
But you have some that can really go, though. But he got some
stuff, yeah, he got some stuff.
No, even some down south people that go.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, a lot of... Like, Jay-Z is more so on the cool, laid-back type of, you know, grown man style of rap. Like, he got some stuff that can be a little gutter, too, but I think Lil Wayne is a little bit more gutter.
Mm-hmm.
And a little bit more, what do I want to say? Rough, in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just with his content and the things that he say and put out there and all of that. So, I don't know. It's two different things. It's just like when they did Scott Storch versus Manny Fresh.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Manny Fresh was strictly Cash Money.
Yeah.
And Scott Storch was a variety of different artists from different backgrounds.
Yeah.
And it's like you get somebody that, you know, like Manny Fresh who only produced for Cash Money. And it's like the beats is just one way, straight to the point.
Yeah.
You know,
it's
and then
style.
Scott Storch is like on a totally different level. He's R&B, rap, all of that stuff, and it's like he didn't work with so many different people with various styles.
But you know, but if an artist is saying that or agrees to a versus, that means that you understand that.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
True
you
too.
Understand that, or even if a producer say that if they say that they accept the challenge, whatever the case.
Yeah.
It ain't no. I mean, unless there's strictly stipulations put to it. I think Kanye said it best, to where he was like, well, if somebody was to versus him, it's like, what? I mean, you got to think this man wrote, produced. You know what I'm saying? So you got to break it down to like, what's the category?
Right.
Switching gears. We watched a movie last night. That was last night, right?
I don't remember.
That Christmas movie.
Oh. Yeah.
And I wonder how much this situation actually has happened. Do you want to?
No, you kick it off, because I'm thinking too at the same time.
The movie, the high school, the girl.
Yeah. What's the name of the movie? I forgot.
Christmas is canceled.
Oh, Christmas is canceled. Okay, so basically in this movie, it looks like, you know, a father-daughter situation. did she come home from school or something like that?
She came home from somewhere.
She came, basically she showed up at her dad's home, which used to be her parents' home.
Mm-hmm.
Her mother was deceased. She had passed away, I think, from some type of illness or something. And so the daughter came back. She's grown, by the way. They're over 21 or so. And she comes back home from college, wherever, and she's, living with her dad, and they're going to spend the holidays together. So this girl shows up that she went to school with, and unexpectedly, like, you kind of see it from the beginning, like, they are, like, the father and that friend is trying to, like, cover it up that they're actually dating, but then it comes out that the daughter finds out that they're dating because she catches them kissing at his place of work. So, basically, her father's older. He's probably, like, in his 50s or so. Maybe 60s. Gray hair, but he's a put together, stylish type of older guy.
So she was checking him out. Yeah, I just seen that. No, go ahead.
You could be old and not put together.
Go ahead.
So anyway, with the whole scenario, it's like the best friend or the ex-best friend of the daughter is now dating the father. And this father is really, like, digging this girl. So it's like, what do you do in a situation to where your dad likes someone the same age as you
went to school with,
and knows that you guys were friends? And the girl even had a relationship with the mother at one point, because the father ends up finding out, I guess, earlier on, that the daughter didn't know at that time that the mother had an affair on him. So the friend was, the mother, before she passed, confided in that friend and would tell her little secrets and stuff. And the daughter was the only one out of the loop that really didn't know what was going on. So it was something. It was like it was something
to think about.
Because they made it in like a comedic type of way too, so it wasn't just all straight serious.
Yeah. So
it was funny, but then it had its moments to where it got serious. So
I agree.
I think it was really cool.
So what would you do? What would you do if one of your friends
whoop that trick
dated either one of your parents?
Oh, I don't know.
You moved out of town.
That would have me questioning, like, you couldn't find anybody else besides my friend. So it made me feel like, in a way, that you kind of been checking out this friend as we're growing up.
Yep, that's kind of.
And it makes me feel like you was kind of pervertish a little bit.
That's kind of.
Now, it's one thing.
But hold on. Okay, so stop right there. Pause. Remember that. So, how would that go if it was somebody that's still just your age? If it wasn't your friend,
I was gonna say, like, that's kind of different in a sense, because this person wasn't at my house. We wasn't hanging out. We wasn't best friends. You didn't even know this person at this particular time, and you don't know their lifestyle. Like, you knew everything about, like, her family knew everything about this girl's life. They knew that their daughters hung out,
So if it was somebody, if it wasn't a friend, it was just somebody your age.
If it wasn't a friend, I would still think that it was kind of weird. I would.
Okay, that's what I was about to say. I was about to ask you, because if you was like, well, that's different, I was going to say, well, wait a minute, how is that different then? Because you just said.
No, I would still think that it was pretty weird, because it's the same type of scenario, but I would think that, I wouldn't say that it's necessarily, like, better because of that, but I would say that it's even more so weird that y'all watch us grow up together and turn into women. It made me think you've been checking her out. You've been checking my friend out this whole time?
Yep.
Or what's going on, so. What do you think?
I agree with you.
Oh, okay.
I agree with you both ways. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely, it would be weird for sure. Yeah, I agree with you. It just made me think, like, how often do this happen, or if it ever happens? You know what I'm saying?
That's one thing to where I think, older men get younger women, but not like their kids' ages. Like, you can get you a younger woman that's put together, that's, if you 60 and she in her 40s. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of look at that like a tad bit different. But that's weird to me. You pick somebody that's the same age as your child.
Exact same age.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you was diapering this baby.
It's a little spooky.
So I don't know. That's weird to me. But that's how Stella got her groove back.
Hey, somebody got their groove back, most definitely. Most definitely. So before we get into the actual topic, the main part of the podcast, I want to say a very big thank you to, say her name.
Cherry Johnson.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Make sure you guys go ahead. You guys make sure that you go out and check out her podcast. It's Cherry's World Podcast. And it's everywhere where you guys will find a podcast. And if you guys don't know who Cherry is, would you like to tell them who she is?
Punky Brewster's best friend. Lower Winslow's best friend.
That's
the
right.
BFFs.
That's right. That's
Yep.
right. That's right. We've been in communications with her. We got some things that are coming together. So just be on the lookout. Just be on the lookout. So thank you so much. Told you I was going to give you that shout out. Other than that, we'll be back. All right. We are back.
It's Christmas!
But it don't feel like Christmas. it really don't.
Did somebody say Santa?
It don't feel like. You know what? I don't even think the kids really feel like it's. I don't know. It's just weird. Like the weather off.
Yeah.
Like it's.
I'm fine with no snow though.
Not me.
I'm fine with no snow.
Not me.
I gotta watch it anyway because I ain't got time to be slipping,
That's true.
falling, and can't get up.
I agree. But the snow, you gotta admit, it does set the mood. It set the stage. It set the playing field to me. You know what I mean? So.
We've had Christmases where it didn't snow.
I know, but it just but you got to think though, people were able to gather and you know the festivities, you know, leading up to it, you know, you wasn't necessarily being cautious on I don't know, you sounded like a man today, or I don't know, you know what I'm saying, you wasn't being cautious, you know, you did holiday parties. I mean, people still doing holiday parties, but you're trying to be cautious, you know what I'm saying? All right, I don't want to spread myself too thin and go to this one. I'm going to wait this one out and see how I look in a day or two. You know what I mean? And so it's just different. I just kind of feel as if it's just different. And speaking of difference.
Oh, excuse me. I'm different.
There was another meme on social media that you all were talking about. And we're going to try to dissect this thing. And this particular meme was actually a situation that was going on. We would say a mother, or it can be a father. So we just say a parent. It could be a couple. It don't have, a couple. Husband, wife, whatever the dynamics is, husband, wife.
Or imperfectly perfect.
Whatever. Not married, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Now, there are children involved in this couple. We're going to say there are a total of what?
Let's just say 4.
4. 3 of the 4 have the same father.
And mother.
And, of course, mother. Of course. Same father and, of course, mother. So, the grandmother of those 3 decides to buy them what?
Wait, you gotta specify which grandmother though, because that was
the mother of the 3, the ones that have the same father.
Right. So the grandmother of.
It don't matter. It's their grandmother. One of them is out.
No, I'm just saying.
It don't matter if it's the dude, grandma, or the of her.
Yes, it do, because if it's the mother's I can't even get it out. If it's the grandmother on the mom's side, she's still gonna view all of those kids as her grandkids.
So the father,
right,
mom, so their grandma decides to buy them what?
Pajamas, matching.
Who cares a damn about pajamas? But
I do.
she decides to buy them pajamas or something and leave the fourth child, which is not her grandchild, out of the equation.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel that that is wrong or right? Was she wrong for not getting all of them the same thing?
Well, I feel that if you're going to give gifts, that you should give gifts. I don't think that it's fair because depending upon, like, especially the age of that child, I don't think that that's right because they don't know any better. They don't know, and it's just like they're looking at their siblings like, oh, you got. It's first of all, it's not like you going Christmas shopping and you buying up a whole slew of toys and you taking them over there. We talking about pajamas.
All right, let's switch the dynamics then, because I seen another one that was similar, but it was the same type of situation, to where you have a mother, whatever, she got 4 kids, whatever the case. That dad come through, and he gives her a couple of dollars. He come through for his son, right? Now he just got a son. She got 4, but he only one of them out of the 4, only one his. And he gives her $800 because their son wants a PS5. Nah, their son wants this PS5 bad as hell. But the rest of the kids, I mean, like, her pockets is like, she doing what she can do for Christmas. Would it be okay if she took that $800 and busted down and made it a Merry Christmas for the rest of her kids?
I'm pretty sure any mother would think that way, though.
But is that right, though?
But this is the thing. If that's the case, if you want him, because you already know with a game system, like, everybody gonna want to play that game system. Okay. And he's gonna be thinking, oh, my daddy bought this for me.
But he did.
That's so true. But if that's the case, and he wants him to have this PS5 so badly, and he wants her to go out there to go buy it, why don't he buy it and leave it at his house?
He don't stay here.
Where he stay?
He don't stay wherever they stay at.
Where he stay?
He out of town or wherever the case may be.
But you could bring me $800 for a PS.
I mean, he cashed after the tour. Here, my son want this. Da 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 da. Boom.
I don't like it.
You don't like it, but do you think it's right?
I mean, that's his daddy at the end of the day. I mean, it's fair that he does for his child at the end of the day. That's what I feel. Do you
think it's right that the mom decides not to take the $800?
Not especially if that little boy is expecting it.
He is expecting it, so it's not right.
Probably not.
Okay, all right. So that was a.
But it may be though.
What? Maybe what?
Wrong.
I mean.
Because I can see both sides.
This is the approach. To me, I feel as if I'm giving you money for my child, and whatever it is, your other, kids, dad, they not around, they not doing what they're supposed to do, or just whatever the situation may be, and I done gave you X amount of dollars to get this one specific or a few things that my child wants, and you decide, or see, that's the problem. The problem to me is that when you decide to take the money and do whatever else with it, why don't you have a conversation with me and say, hey, look, do you mind if I take the money and do da 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 da? So basically, all of the kids can have this and this and that. Don't just go. I think the problem is when you go behind that guy's back. If she go behind that guy back and make that happen, that's what I think.
This is the devil's advocate version of that is you get his permission. Oh my God, you get his permission and he come back to you and say, hell no, that's for my son.
But still, I mean, that's not, how's that devil's advocate?
I mean,
it's his money. At the end of the day, that's his money, and he has the right to tell you that. Now, would he be wrong to where, okay, Christmas morning come, Little dog ain't got whatever it was that he expected that his daddy was gonna get for him, or the money he was gonna, and mom decided to bust it down and make everybody happy, Merry Christmas or whatever. Little dog daddy wind up saying, well, look, I gave your mama the money, but she decided this and this and that with it. She spent it.
Okay, so how about this? Because if he's like one of the last kids that she had,
it don't matter the order.
No, I'm just saying if he's
he in the middle.
Okay, so therefore he's probably been around enough to establish relationships with the other kids, in a sense too. Like
what you talking about, dog?
I'm talking about the baby father.
Okay.
So either you gonna know you gonna have some type of connection to this kid long enough, or the kids that are surrounding your child that's by her. It just would seem like, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that just because that's your son, that you're supposed to do for the other kids, but it seemed like you would be like, well, hey, I give so-and-so them $50 or whatever, and you can get them whatever and say it's for me, because at one point, you may have been dating their mother,
but that's
or may have known the kids.
It ain't your responsibility, though.
I understand.
At the end of the day, it's not your responsibility. If it's not, no. But I get it. But my thing, okay, if it means that much, my thing is, why can't you just have that conversation with dog before you do it?
You should.
All right.
Okay. Dwayne, Gabe won a PS5.
He ain't getting no damn PS5. So you saying all the other ones ain't mad? Y'all heard it first, right on here.
No,
I'm only responsible for one child.
No, because you son. You said son in particular. Now you got all these daughters around here that you can't deny them because they look just like you.
That don't mean shit.
Yes, it do.
No, it don't.
They got the same ears.
That don't mean nothing.
Oh my God.
That don't mean nothing. People been fooled by the best of them.
Oh my God.
That don't mean nothing.
If you would like to see us on Maury for a fraternity test.
Nobody going on damn Maury. Crazy.
We gonna go over there so I can see Tank run around like, oh my God.
It's gonna be your ass with the Fred G. Sanford walk.
Nah.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, I just kind of feel as if just have a open communication with dog before you do whatever you're gonna do. That's what I think. At the end of the day. That's what I think.
I just think that it would be nice of him if he did a little something for all of the other ones too, even if he gave his son the majority of the money.
Why him though?
Because.
Why should he?
First of all,
yeah, it would be nice.
I'm just saying it just would be nice, and I would say that for the other ones too. Like however many baby fathers that you got, y'all all have been in the same household and known somebody. Y'all supposed to be up in there married and getting along and all of that stuff. So why not
no
sprinkle a little bit of money amongst the other ones? It ain't got to be the same amount. I'm just saying. I just be looking at it from a standpoint.
That's the perfect utopia.
Yeah, it would be my perfect utopia. I would say
that's the perfect utopia.
If that was the case, or my situation, or something like that.
I don't think that'll happen. I really don't. I don't think that'll happen.
Here's my $800 for my son.
That's it. Give him his gift.
But they said that too in that pajama thing. Like it was grandmothers that were coming. It was fathers that were coming, and they were saying like, "Nah, that grandma ain't wrong. She ain't wrong for just buying her grandkids."
She not. I mean, the thing. Technically, she's not. She is not wrong. Technically, she's not. At the end of the day, she's not. See, that to me, I think that's part of what's wrong with the world today. Like kind of what we was doing with our kids, like how we had to stop the grandparents from when it's one of their birthdays, everybody getting a gift like it's their birthday. That's not cool.
That part wasn't fair.
What do you mean that's not fair?
I'm just saying that part wasn't fair because it's one person's birthday, everybody get a present because that's what they're gonna be expecting.
But the thing is, it's kind of almost a thing to where it's. I mean, it's honestly, it really shouldn't apply to Christmas. I mean, because that shit is made the fuck up. So
you can't tell that to everybody.
No,
though.
but I know, but we know that it ain't no damn Santa Claus. We know that.
Yeah, but
we know that
there is.
So what I'm saying, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the whole festivities and all that type of stuff that's around it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I do.
It's your favorite holiday.
But my thing is that lady it's not that grandmother's or grandfather or whoever it is or father responsibility to take care of nobody else's kids. It ain't. It ain't.
That's just so biased to me.
How is that biased?
Because
Where is it biased?
First of all, don't bring up in here. Don't bring 3 sets of pajamas up in here that all match.
Okay, so what if they didn't do nothing?
Listen.
So you'd rather for them not to do nothing?
No, listen. This is all that I'm saying. Don't bring 3 sets of pajamas up in here that don't match, and I got 4 kids.
So you'd rather for them to do nothing?
This is what I'm saying.
No, answer that question.
You wanting your kids because you feel like they're your son's kids.
That's
to
my
match.
responsibility.
I understand that that's your responsibility, but don't bring 3 sets of matching pajamas up in here because I got 4 kids.
Man, that's a part of the real world.
Because I will give them back to you. Just that simple.
Well, if you did that, then that's on you. My thing is that's part of the real world. That's real. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I just look at it as like, you have to have conversations with your kids. I mean, and then quiet as kept. These kids nowadays, they know. They know what it is. Yeah, your daddy got you this, or your mama got you this, your grandma got you this.
Okay, so
my grandma got me that.
If they young enough but old enough to understand, and we all taking pictures, and all 3 of them got on pajamas that match, and then this one looking like the eyeball out.
So wait a minute, hold on. So what about this then? So say for instance, almost somewhat of the same dynamics, to where it's an outcast somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, that grandmother and father, they family do a trip to Disney World or whatever. Mm-hmm. And it's his time to take, it can either be for Christmas or it could just be for the summer. That one ain't going. So that technically not right because somebody's still being left out.
It's still wrong.
So you think that they should pay for that one to go?
I'm not saying that they should pay for that one to go. I'm just saying you can even offer or say, hey, I'm taking. These are kids. At the end of the day, they're still children. You can still. That's true too. But you can still offer because that's just like some baby mothers and baby fathers or however you want to put it. Some of them will still take the other kids too. Because I'm just saying some because they know like, oh, we going to the store or we going this place or whatever. Like even with the whole trip thing, you can even offer like or to meet me halfway or something to where look, I'll pay for the trip just as long as they can go too. Or if you want to give half or whatever, then we'll pay the other half. But
in the perfect world, that is cool. But in reality, that side don't have to offer nothing.
That's true.
All right, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
No, but I still have a but. You gonna make that kid? That's not necessarily that mother's fault or the baby daddy that she picked with the other side. Okay, say for instance that baby father is no longer living. He's deceased. So there's no connection with that child in that side of the family. Mm-hmm. So you mean to tell me like you gonna continue to leave this child out and she or he ain't really got a father figure? Or
if we not to listen, my thing is this: it's still not his responsibility. Technically, it's not his responsibility. It's not his people.
I feel like this. It's part of your responsibility because
it's not.
No, listen.
No,
it's part of your responsibility because you knew, especially if that kid was first, you knew I had this kid before you came along.
Matter. But they're not. I'm saying they're not together no more.
I'm just saying.
They're not. Basically, this woman is single. That's what I'm saying. That's the dynamics. Nobody's with this woman. In all of the situations, that's what I'm talking about.
I was talking about a couple.
No, at this point, I'm talking about is nobody with this woman. and she's single. That's why I
And
said.
the same scenario that I said, the baby father ain't around or he deceased or something.
It don't matter. She is a single woman. 3 of her children have the same father, and it's one that don't.
Okay, and the one that don't probably is the oldest, more than likely. So therefore, he was coming around to establish a relationship with her.
It don't matter.
Got to know that kid.
It don't matter.
I'm pretty
So,
sure
okay,
at one point in time he may have been doing for that kid.
So-
So why wouldn't he continue to do for that kid?
So how do you handle this? Now, just say for instance, they all like 2 years apart. They all like 2 years apart, right?
Mm.
And but they what? We'd say 6, 8, 10. Yeah, 6, 8, 10, or we'd say 8, 10, 12. No, we'd say 6. Yeah. So 6, 8, 10, and 12. We'd say that. Right?
And I 1, 3, 5, 7.
No, because I
I'm
want them to
I'm
basically
just
be able to
joking.
understand and process stuff.
Nah.
And I don't want them to be too old. So my thing is this. So let's just say for instance, the 8-year-old, now they all go to somewhat of the same school. That's what I was trying to pair up. They all go to the same school, right?
Mm.
And it's a situation to where that particular child is very good in some type of extracurricular activity, some type of sport or something that they done very good in doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
That they earn themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's a thing to where the school wants to take them, and whoever is in this club or participates in this sport or whatever the case, they want to take them out to go compete, and they're going to Disney World, whatever the case. Now, it's bad timing on you. So do you think that that's wrong that child, that 6 or 8-year-old get a chance to go to Disney World because that's the reward that this club is about to get, and he's about to go. So do you think that it's the school's responsibility to say, oh, you have siblings, we have to... No, it's no different.
Different.
How? Because they're about to experience something that his other siblings is not about to.
That's different though.
How?
Because he played in the sport for something that he earned.
Everybody could have.
Everybody could have, but he played in a particular sport and earned that.
Everybody, or even their class was selected to go to Disney World.
Different.
Their class, no, they didn't do. It's no sport. Their class was selected to go to Disney World.
Because it was some type of achievement that was made in the end.
No, we changed the dynamics. Their class was selected to go to Disney World.
That's different. It's
How?
different. That is different.
So that's fine. So how would you explain that to the ones that's left behind?
To the ones that's left behind, it's gonna be 3 more kids at home. You talking about you leaving 1 kid behind.
But the other 3 ain't experiencing that.
Right. So that's just like that one child go on a field trip and the other siblings can't go because they ain't in class.
Okay, let's flip it then. Let's flip it. Okay, just like you said. So the other 3 are the 3 that's in elementary school. Their school was selected to go to Disney World. The oldest one is in middle school, 6th grade.
Oh, they probably aren't.
Okay. No. He's in 6th grade. That elementary school was selected to go to Disney World. The middle school wasn't. What you do then?
I'm pretty sure they're asking adult chaperones.
No. The dynamics is what it is.
Who gonna let their kids go to Disney
or
World?
you stay in the state that
Who gonna do that?
You stay in the state that has an amusement park. You stay in Florida.
Right. So it's right up the street, so I can go there to monitor. You know, you ain't gonna let.
You don't have the money. You don't have the money to do XYZ.
I'm in Florida, so I got the money.
But you don't have the money to do it. It's a tight spot for you. What do? You can't pay to get this kid to go. So what do?
You trust your kids to go to Disney World with a bunch of strangers?
I'm just saying, what do?
You gonna do whatever you have to do to make sure that you on that bus or on that trip. How about that?
All right, y'all.
With the other kids. How about that?
Nowhere. So basically, you saying, so wrap it up then. So you see why I stand. You see where I stand. So what wrap it up. How we gonna close this out?
I say be fair because them kids are kids. They're children at the end of the day.
From the kind heart perspective? Yes.
From the kind heart perspective, because at the end of the day, they don't know. And then they will grow up with a complex of being treated differently.
Is true.
And then not only that,
like they don't have to.
This is the thing. You prepare your kids as they're growing up for the real world, for real life situations when they happen and when they occur. You explain to them.
That's a real life situation.
I understand, but this is what I'm saying. You explain to them that things aren't always going to line up and be fair in certain situations. But you try to make it as fair as possible when you're raising them in
so
the
why
same
ain't
home.
you? So why you as the mother ain't communicating? If you know that this grandmother or if this father go above and beyond, what's so wrong with you communicating, or at least you trying to meet the dog halfway and saying, hey, or the grandma halfway and saying, hey, this is what it is.
That's not what I said.
But my thing is, they're still not obligated.
I said that earlier, even when you said it was about the family trip. That would be a form of communication when you reaching out and saying, "Hey,"
but they don't have to. My thing, they don't have to do that. My thing is like if it's with the pajamas, I'm talking about if it's a pajama thing or if it's a game thing or whatever the case. My thing is, you get on your grind and you do what you need to do.
That's so true. So if the situation don't work out to where everybody can't go, or everybody can't be included, or everybody can't be participating. Ain't nobody participating. Everybody going. Just that simple.
Well,
you gotta make your household fair. You can't.
No, I agree with that.
You can't have one kid looking out like, oh, I'm the mistake, and I'm the black sheep of the family. They gonna grow up.
A lot of mistakes.
They gonna grow up feeling like the black sheep of the family for the rest of their lives. They gonna know it's something different
Just
about them.
Just say outcast. Don't say black sheep.
Black sheep, outcast, you know what I'm trying to say.
Eyeball.
The eyeball out or whatever. You don't want nobody growing up because eventually that's what they feel like when they become adults. The black sheep of the family. At the end of the day, they gonna know it's something different about them that they ain't got as far as the other ones. That's not being treated right. And that mother should be the one to kind of set those rules and that boundary as far as entering these relationships with these different men. And before she has kids, like, look, this is what it's going to be. These are the guidelines.
But that's if they're a couple.
Right. That's if they're a couple. But I'm saying, even if they're not a couple and this is just your boyfriend.
He's nothing with you no more.
No, I'm just saying, before you laid down with him and had this baby, y'all had something going on, some type of connection.
But he's not responsible.
I'm just saying.
You know what? See, you would be that judge. That after the what's that? The paternity test proved, and this happened here in Michigan, proved that the man was not the father of this kid. They still made this guy pay child support. See, that would be you. That would be you if you was the DEA district attorney.
That type of stuff.
Judge. Yes, you would. Yes,
that type of stuff only happened back in the day when you was married and didn't sign a
No.
divorce
This happened a few years back, like maybe 5 to 6 years back. This just happened. That ain't no fart. No,
I wouldn't. I'm just saying.
No, because you talking about laying down dynamic. Like,
no, I'm talking about that woman. This is what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. If that woman is sitting down, laying down dynamics, talking about some, hey, you gonna lay with me, you got to do something.
Why wouldn't she set rules for her other kids, though?
Man, that ain't that nigga responsibility.
No. I'm just saying. Why wouldn't she say, if you coming up in my house or you coming up in my spot and you like me enough,
we not together.
I know we're not. So where the kids come from if we're not together?
Listen, what I'm saying is he got the 1 by you or he got the 3 by you.
Okay.
That other one ain't mine.
But I'm not talking about that situation in particular. I'm saying,
what's the situation?
This is the thing. If you a single mother and you already have a kid or children with somebody else or whatever the case. So say for instance it's just one before you start having these other kids by this other dude. You set those rules and boundaries to make it be known like, hey, I know this not your child, but at the end of the day,
that's tacky, cuz.
How is that tacky?
That's tacky.
No, that's not tacky.
To me, that's tacky.
You wouldn't even bring this man
that's
around
some tacky
your child.
Shit to me.
No, you wouldn't even bring your kid.
That's tacky. Because that's your, listen, that is, if you sitting up there telling,
if you enter in a relationship, Yes, if you
That's
enter
just-
a relationship with that person.
So hold on. So you think that, okay? So just say, for instance, you don't have no kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
Me and you, we a couple, but I got 2 kids.
Mm-hmm.
Now, our relationship, you know, you probably still got your spot, I got my spot, but we doing holidays with each other, whatever the case. So you mean to tell me just because before we start, I need to tell you, well, look, you know, I got kids and I expect for you to buy them stuff for their birthday, and that's what you're saying?
I'm not saying it in that sense. I'm saying that that person, that opposite person, whoever has the kids, whether if it's the man or the woman in the situation, are going to, when you enter a relationship with somebody, they're going to know that you have these children and these responsibilities outside of you first. But when y'all talking about coming together as a unit, or it's talking about being like,
I'm here for you.
Yeah, you here for me, but eventually I'm gonna end up being there for your children too. Especially if you're talking about something long term and something working.
Well, look, this is what I feel. I feel we've been talking about this too long. So I most definitely want you guys' opinion. 1-844-YOUVENT. Or you guys can hit us up at imperfectlycouple@gmail.com, Facebook or Instagram, Imperfectly Perfect Couple, and let us know. Please do.
Share your thoughts. I'm
gonna wrap this one on up.
I can't wrap it up because I'm gonna start talking about it again.
All right, well look, this is how Christmas feel right now when you go
Christmas
outside.
don't feel like that.
It feel like that. That's how it's gonna feel. All right, look, y'all. Merry Christmas and all that good stuff.
Ho ho ho.
I don't even know what to say. Until then, hey.
Imperfectly perfect. Imperfectly perfect. Imperfectly perfect. Imperfect. Imperfect.